Hey guys, welcome to my Amazon sale video. This is by no means the only sales on Amazon, but these are the ones that were a little bit more interesting, so I thought I'd bring them to you, okay? Almost everything here is pure profit. Well, actually, all of these are pure profit prices because I've already subtracted what Amazon charges for fees, and for shipping, they also add that in. So anyway, this is a Hubble's Universe coffee table book. It wasn't very big, but I did sell that for $18. And this was a small, average size book. It's Ezekiel, the New American Commentary. That one sold for $16. And then here is a G.I. Joe. And this was new in a box. And I had this listed all of last Christmas. It finally sold for $12. I picked that up at the Salvation Army for, I believe, $1, maybe even less. And then here are some of the comic books. Well, one of the comic books that I sold, that one sold for $10. That one's called Mystique. And I just picked that up recently. You saw it in a haul. All right, guys, so I thought I'd bring you my chicken wing recipe because I mentioned it in my last vlog or in one of my vlogs, and someone said to do it for y'all. So I decided to go ahead and do it. I actually cut up the pieces this time. I normally buy them cut up. Easier to get prepared, right? But this time they were together, and of course I cut off the little tips, and the wing and the drumette, you know, are kind of like one piece, and so you have to chop it down the middle there. Season them with 3 things only: oregano, black pepper, and salt. And I always make sure that I, kind of crumble that up as I'm putting it on there, and I put plenty. I always season it with oregano for some reason. I thought my grandmother said that one time to me, and my mother argues with me that no, her mother did not put oregano in all of her chicken recipes, but I know she told me, so that's what I do. No matter what I'm making, I put oregano on my chicken. To get nice and hot. This is a really nice Le Creuset. I think I've showed it to you once before. It's a Le Creuset that I found at a thrift store. It's a blue enamel. It's really, really nice. It's a 12-inch skillet, and I'm waiting for it to get really nice and hot because that is so important that the chicken get really, really crispy upon submersion, and that it doesn't, because if it sits too long, it tends to get dried out. There it goes. It's perfect. Nice and going to steam for me there. So I'm going to put these in, and then I'll put another, I'll cook them probably a total of 15 minutes, not very long at all, just until, you know how it is when chicken is cooked, right? So that's when it's done. As soon as the chicken's done, they just come out and they go to the towel to drain. I will cover them with this screen though because it keeps the kitchen a little bit cleaner. A little pot, with that small little skillet over here to do the sauce, because as I said, I'm only making, I think there's like 20 in here, 15 maybe, 18 to 20, something like that. So I'm not making very many, so I'm not making very much sauce. Now the sauce that I do use is the starter that I use is the Frank's Red Hot Original. I'm going to use half of this big one, but normally you can just buy the small one. And just depending on, how much you're making, but I usually start with a stick of butter if I'm making for a big crowd, or half a stick of butter for what I'm making right now. And, but do not buy the wing sauce, guys. This is not the wing sauce. This is the original. Because the wing sauce already has butter and all kinds of preservatives and whatnot. I'm sure this one has a preservative. I don't know, but it's got other ingredients besides just the sauce. So let me get back to you on that. All right, guys, back to the sales. $24 for these plates. These were Valentine plates that sold well after Valentine's. They were 4 new in a box. Paid $4 for them, and I sold them for $24. Again, this is all profit that I'm speaking of. I'm not talking about the fees or the shipping. This has already been subtracted. Another Spanish book. This one was called El Corazón de Piedra, and that sold for $24. This was not a Spanish book, but it is called El Vaquero, the original American cowboy, and that one sold for $10. Really pretty pictures in there, very historic. And then a cookbook. This one, International Cuisine, sold for $30. A really thin cookbook, too, and you saw me haul that in a junk in the trunk haul from the Goodwill. Again, I only pay about $1 or $2 for my books. Sometimes I get them as cheap as 50 cents. These are the protective sleeves that I told you I've sold for anywhere from $30. This one sold for $25. I've sold about 4 of them. This one sold for $25. I've sold some for $7, for $10. All right, big score on here. $1.81, flipped it into $50. This is a kid's book called The Voyage of the Basset. I actually put that on my Instagram as well. That was a great sale. Then here's something I picked up for $2.50. It was marked 5. It was new in a box. It's a vintage joystick, craft joystick, and it said on there compatible with IBM and Apple. I got $30 for that. That was, again, pure profit from Amazon. And then I sold this book, this is kind of, I guess, a historical, it's called Council of Trent, and that one sold for $17. And that was a big fat book too. I had to put that in a big sturdy box. I've sold a lot of X-Men. This is one I sold for $15. I don't even know the name of it. Some of these names are so funny, but I've sold them anywhere from $15 to $10 to $20, and we have tons. These were a collection of my son's and my husband's, so we're just clearing those out. I sell 1 or 2 a week on those. They're really great. Okay, here is where it comes
back to the recipe.
I normally do, okay, here's where it comes to preference. I normally do a tablespoon, or actually just a teaspoon. I only use this small little spoon here. I don't measure things really, but just a regular spoon. Paprika and cayenne pepper. And cayenne pepper is where you're going to control the heat. So if you really like them really hot, which I normally do, but I'm making them for my daughter and she likes them a little bit milder. These really aren't mild, but they're a little bit milder than, than some people like them, the way I like them and my older daughters like them really, really hot. So that's what we're doing. That's going to control your heat, is the cayenne pepper. So you can put up to a tablespoon and a half, depending on how hot you want it. Paprika is also hot, but not as hot as the cayenne. And then on top of that, I'm also going to put Tabasco. Put a couple of splashes of Tabasco sauce. And that is it, guys. That is it for the sauce. I'm just going to let it melt. Let that butter melt. Of course, I'm doing it at a low heat because I don't want want to burn the butter or anything like that. But that's it. The hotter you want it, the more cayenne pepper you'll put. But I start, like I said, I only started with a spoon each of cayenne, and then this is paprika. And if you want it hotter, you add some more of this hot stuff there. And again, use the Frank's Red Hot. Do not get the wing sauce, get the original, because you're going to add your own butter. And just go, proportion-wise. If you're going to get the small, this is the big one, but if you're going to get the small one, you can start with a stick of butter in the whole bottle. This is the large one that I use half. I made some the other day, or last month sometime, and I used half of the bottle. This is a 23-ounce bottle. Otherwise, just get a 16-ounce. And start with a stick of butter, and if you, want to go easier than that, you can go ahead and do that. The main thing about this chicken is to be sure to spice it. Don't throw in your chicken just like that. No need to bread it. Like I said, if you get this oil nice and hot, there's no need to bread it. Alright guys, I've turned them over. That's the color I'm looking for right there before I turn them over. So they've been turned over once. They'll probably just cook like this for another 10 minutes, maybe 8, because I think they've been in there about 8 minutes. So total of about 16 minutes. Nice and crispy. They seal in the flavor that way. They seal in the juiciness. And of course, I've already flavored them with the oregano and the salt and pepper. Do not leave out their seasonings. I think it really adds to it. And this is still melting over here. So I do make ranch for my daughter from scratch, but I also prefer the blue cheese. So if you want the recipes for those 2 dressings, I'd be glad to link them later. Just ask me and I'll prepare them for you. But yeah, so we serve them with the dressings and the celery sticks. Alright guys, the final sale here was a beautiful Texas cookbook, and that one sold for $14. It says Wild About Texas Recipes. Alright guys, well that is as crispy as I wanted to get them. You can tell they're done. They also start pulling away from the bone. And then I'll just get my sauce. And the other thing about overcooking this sauce is that it can lose its thickness, which you don't want. You don't want it to start getting too thin. So then I'll just pour over the sauce on top. And sometimes I do it this way too, because, for example, my husband doesn't really like hot wings. He actually prefers them just straight without anything on them, or very, very mild. So that's another reason why I like to do it this way. I do serve it in a big bowl, in a deep bowl. That keeps them nice and hot. they don't get. Then I just take the bowl to the table with, of course, the ranch and or blue cheese, which is what I prefer. And whoa, these are steaming up my eyeballs. My eyes are starting to water, but I already tasted them, and this sauce is amazing. So yeah, and I think the fact that they stay really crispy, making sure that you have that oil really, really nice and hot, it should stay really good. It should taste really good. So anyway, thanks for requesting the recipe, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Try it. Let me know how you like it. And as I said, I will give you the recipe for the ranch and the blue cheese if you leave me that request in the comments. Bye. All right, guys, that brings to end my sales video and my recipe video. I decided to combine it. I hope you enjoyed it. By no means was this all I sold on Amazon. I sold patterns. I sold pattern books. I sold $10 books mostly because I don't want to go under $10 on those books. I hope you come back for another sales video. I'm going to bring you a Poshmark, and my eBay sales have been really fabulous, so I really want to share that with you. Please come back again. Let me know how you like this video with your comments and your thumbs up, and I'll see you really soon, okay? Thanks again. Bye.